Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Hey, kill. Hey.
Now Lawrence. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Once again, and a loose football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Working left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, son.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Hey, Soko, some height.
Third down, here's Tracy. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. And his kick here is good.
The kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Look at this Jaguar defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Browns at 3-6 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. Caught, left side, Bennett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Over the middle, that's to Fannin, his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
60, go.
To throw is Sanders. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ready. 19, Tiger, Mustang 19. Ready.
Sanders to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Sanders going to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, live, 11, 30.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Smith catches left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
You look at this Browns defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From midfield now, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Mason Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, Soko, here we go. Hey, Juke, Silver.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Jaguars.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Red on red.
Lawrence will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. Sanders. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the gun, it's Shador. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And some strong running. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chunk of those yards came after contact, and that's an area where he's really starting to excel as a running back.
It felt like he was doing a drill that running backs have to perform all the time, especially in pads, called a gauntlet drill. Two guys, you know, people.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. James Pierce. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
70, Cougar 19. Let's go.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long.
Ready, set. Let's go. 79 Broncos. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Here's Sanders. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey, run!
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence off play action. That one complete down the field to Smith. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Browns 1st down.
Get it!
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Sanders. And complete on the right side to Bannon. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
And they take a knee. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hey, Trash. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Say, hey. Ready.
Jenkins is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard
line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10.
Red on red.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. But to throw again is Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, run! Go. Hey, Ginger, touch! Check, smash! Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Touchdown! A great play there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
19, ready.
1st down, right back to Judkins. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Panther 11, 6, Mustang 19. Ready.
The final shot before break. Sanders. That's downfield. He's got Fanning. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Cowboy 80. Warriors 17.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
At the 11-yard line.
Red on red.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An inside run with Jenkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Throwing, Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
At the 38-yard line.
Come on.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
70, 19 right.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
60 Eagles, 6, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw. Sanders. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshawn Jenkins with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Red. Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. Tracy trying the right side. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Let's go, let's go.
A gain of 15.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Rip, 23.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of 6.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tyrone Tracy, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. To try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, Sanders. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 18, Rodway, 18.
From the gun, it's Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Go! Ready?
A give up the middle, Judkins. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw is Sanders. Going to throw right side here, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On third down, here's Judkins. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 91 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Sanders to throw. Checks it down to Judkins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. This second and 4. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Warriors 70.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
15-yard line.
This is Judkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Liking 18. Ready, ready.
Second and 13. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates. 7 Hawks 70. Hawks 7. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 8.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. 3rd and 19. They'll set up a throw. Caught left side, Benner. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Ready, 65, 70, Timberwolves. Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out.